Stinky and the Rad. We're going to be playing more Monster Hunter Stories 2 today, as you can see right here. We're playing more of this. I want to try to see if we can't complete this whole game on this stream. I think that'd be super cool. I do apologize to everybody for being so slow recently, but life's been very busy and I have not been keeping up, long story short. It's been kind of difficult to do so. When the next upgrade? Honestly, whenever I get to it. I've been a little bit dismayed about my progress on that, which is part of the reason why I made this little thing last weekend. Because it's been taking forever, and I feel like I keep making mistakes on the other model.
My friends, you're back.
So I was like, man, I just want to make something. So I made this. So that's why you have this now.
Are you okay?
We ran into a Celtis and Celtis Queen by the pit. Both Rage Raid. As we suspected, the monster started raging because of the light from the pit.
It appears so.
Yes.
I bet that's what made Guardian Ratha lose control. I've been desperately trying to understand what was happening to him.
I shudder to think what would have happened if those Rage Raid...
Gonna get a tracking app so you can track yourself for the model? Yeah, well, no, I've already got a Live 2D. Or no, not Live 2D. How do I put this? What is it? What is the name of it? I can't quite remember. Let me pull something up here. VTube Studio. That's it. VTube Studio. And actually, oh, whoops. Didn't mean to minimize that. I actually do have something already set up on it that was like a test. It went okay. I did a little bit and it was like even a test model and stuff. It was meant to just be real real minor things, just so that way I could kind of get my feet wet whenever it comes to everything with Live 2D and so on and so forth. So it was 100% just a test, but I was able to do enough with it that I was able to, you know, make like a little model and make certain things move on it, and it turned out okay. So that's why I ended up starting work on other stuff too. And also, welcome in, Paris. Welcome in. Rosie Bell Waddle. I need to make an emote like that. I'd like to make more emotes in general, really. Super bad about, like, getting home from work and then just... Oh, man, they just keep coming. There's so many of them. Oh, whoops. Apparently that is still on there somewhere. Well, let me load that up. Let me let it load up by itself, and then I'll show you guys. If it's gonna work correctly. I don't know if it will or not, but I can show you guys my progress with the test model. Boy, it's got a lot of notifications when you first open up the program. Goodness gracious. What is going on here? Is it gonna work? It doesn't seem to be working for some reason. It's almost like it isn't picking up the device that I use for it. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be using using this time to be showing you guys this random crap, but table bottom, no explanations needed, because if you know, you know. Okay. That's fine. I give you no context whenever I ask these questions. It's part of the fun. Part of the fun. We're all having a lot of fun. Dance party. Yeah, basically. Except you got like a scream person. Scream. Oh, I see. For some reason, it's not detecting the camera. I see. Is it working now? Let me see. Is it? I don't know if it is. Weird. Let me see if I can change... Let's see. Is it gonna switch up? Is it gonna do anything? I don't think it is. Spooks never has context. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's more fun if I leave it off, right? Something like that anyway. Oh, goodness gracious. Why isn't this thing working correctly? It was working the last time I opened this program, and now it's like not. Also, I found out I may end up having to get a different camera to make this work. So that's also been a little bit of dismay for me in setting all of this up. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna see if we can't figure out what's going on with this. Spook setup worth over 12 billion. No, not even close. Not even close. I wish I had 12 billion, or even like 1%. This includes all the scuff. Oh no. No, if you add in the scuff, I think we're in like negative 5 cents for value. I don't know why this isn't working correctly. Only face. There, that should make it better, right? But it's not. Maybe I need to turn on like an extra light and then have it like detect my face better because of the better lighting. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, guys. It's super weird. I guess I could show you guys the little piece that's here right now. One sec. There it goes. It's sort of on, as you can see, sort of. If you turn this stuff off here on the side, then it kind of pops in. And this was meant to be just like a little, like I said, a test model. But for some reason I can't seem to figure out why it's not detecting my face. But this one will actually blink and like its eyes will move around. But its mouth doesn't open, and its head is supposed to tilt too. But that's all I got done on it. So, and as you can see, there's like slight breathing animations and stuff too, which is also nice. I mean, I think it's cool. Maybe you agree. Maybe you don't. I apologize that I can't seem to get this functioning right though, guys. Maybe I need to take that down a notch or something like that for it to like pick up my face. It's almost like it's not. Let's see, tracking type, tracking quality. It's not supposed to be using this. It should be this. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Is it gonna... I don't think it's actually gonna work. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. It's very strange. It's very strange to me, everybody. That's okay. I'll go ahead and remove this for right now, but you guys can clearly see it. It's like something I'm trying to figure out, but that's the test model. You guys haven't seen the actual one, or even if I end up choosing that one, I don't know, I may end up completely remaking that one too. Not really sure as of yet, but the point is it's taking me way longer than I'd like because I'm slow as molasses and I don't have a lot of time, and I'm probably not as smart as people would like. Hey, welcome in, Machi-chi-chi. How you doing out there?
Thanks to you, we avoided the worst case scenario.
Also, sorry if I'm not like super high energy today, guys. I've had like, I guess, a flu, and it's been hitting me a little heavy today.
Right, buddy?
Having a little bit of a fever off and on.
I've learned something as well. Apparently, a feline spotted old Day-Day on snow-clad Mount Lavina.
Oh, finally. Maybe we'll finally be leaving this area. I mean, I feel like I've been in this area for way too long. Essays suck? Yes, they do, Phoenix. Yes, they do. Hey, Bolaronicus. How's it going, buddy? How you feeling today? How you holding up? Twitch was being lame? Oh, yeah, no, I've got a lot of stuff being lame on this side. Twitch is... We'll just add it to the pile. Hey, Bolero, you're gonna play Wilds, aren't you, when it comes out? Only on the 3rd paragraph, and been doing this for like an hour. Oh, man, that's like me trying to work on anything today. Like I said, I've been kind of sick, so, like... I don't know how many times I was trying to, like, sit down and draw something, and my brain just was not going. I just emptied my stomach. I feel new. Did you mean that you pooped, or did you vomit? I mean, if you pooped, then, I'm glad for you. If you vomited, are you okay? Are you feeling the ickness? Are you down with the sickness? So, sounds like both. Sounds like you did both. So are you sick? Are you sicky, Bolero? If so, I totally understand. I've managed to, like, skate by without having any, like, major stomach problems with this stuff, but definitely had a little bit of a fever and not really with it. Spooky yawn. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of those today, I feel like. I was doing that like crazy earlier. I was in a call with Pierogi Pie and some others that were playing Monster Hunter World. Oh, wait, maybe Bolero was saying yes to playing Wilds. I don't know how behind you guys are. Anyway. I'm gonna make everybody sleepy for being in here. This is where he's supposed to be. So where is he? Oh, probably where there's a hot spring. Looks steamy over there. That could be where old Day-Day is. He's a hot spring aficionado, after all. That is a fair bet. Let's go. Spooks ASMR. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to lean in really close, and I'm going to tell you that the sprinkler system is working great today. You don't need to go check it out. We've already plugged it in for you, and everything seems to be working just fine. No problems with the pressure system. All gauges look good. It's talking about, like, random shit. Open up a YouTube ASMR channel. You just talk about something nonsensical the whole time. And occasionally I'll tap the mic with my fingers. Pip, 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 pip. You know, to add in that extra spice. Mochi, how you holding up today? How you doing in general? Ugh. There didn't used to be a hot spring here. I wonder if it's related to the pit. Knowing old Day-Day, he could have sunk to the bottom of the hot spring. Come on out, Pops! Maybe he's hiding. He's got to be here, though, right? Yikes, what was that? A Lagombaroni. I hate dealing with Sunday kids. And then I got kidnapped to go shopping. And then kidnapped to dinner. Well, I mean, you may not have gotten to spend your day how you exactly wanted to, but it sounds like it wasn't a bad way. Oh, goodness. I need to stop yawning. So, Mochi, what would you have spent your day on if you could have spent it on other things? Does anybody here do fire attacks other than Ratha? I don't think so. Angry noises. Going home after work to draw. Oh, that's okay. We'll give you lots of head pats to make up for it, or at least as many as I can give. If I could stop yawning, anyway, that'd be super. Yeah, no, what were you gonna draw, Mochi? I mean, were you gonna get back to drawing a little bit more on your little avatar dude, or were you gonna, like, draw your friends from Final Fantasy some more, or what? I wish I had your productivity whenever it comes to drawing, actually. You're really quick. Like, once you get, like, a good amount of inspiration for something, you were, like, on it. It's pretty cool. Was gonna brew up a stream over screen. Ah, I need to make one of those too. But I need to make, like, well, just a lot of stuff, if we're being honest with ourselves. A lot of things. A lot of things. What does this guy use now? Technical attacks? Nope, this power attacks. I should have gone with a speed monster. Oh, well, we can do that with Frost Fang, can't we? Really? I think. Do a charge tackle. Then if we can do both, we'll get both. Otherwise, we'll get a technique out of it. We can't combo with the old Frost Fang. Nah, it doesn't look like it, but that's okay. We managed to charge up our... Oh, looks like we're at the halfway point. We're just gonna charge up our kinship, I think. Use this chance to go up to level 3. Maybe wait out until Frostfang and Avinia manage to get their thing going on, and then we'll just, like, absolutely power slam this thing into oblivion. I know what I'm saying. I think he's using a technique. I think we gotta use it now. Otherwise, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Yep. It's for the best. Now I'm just gonna flop here because I'm tired. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's pretty much my whole day today. Yesterday I couldn't do anything either because I had to do stuff for work. Had to be at a thing yesterday evening. A thing you see. Yes, a thing. It's not exactly my favorite thing to have to go out on a Saturday evening for a work thing. It's me? What's you? Oh, yeah. The short. It's you. I gotta bring out the Mochi to beat this thing's ass a little bit more. But Mochi, you're using a speed attack, and that's no good. Nice. Actually, we should be able to finish it off with this next attack. Mochi, you ready to finish it? Yeah, it sounds like you are. You're even saying charge. Actually, it might die here. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Alright, let's finish it off, BB! Look, Machichi, this is the power of our friendship. Extreme bloating and being cold. Spooks, you need more redeems. I need a lot of stuff, man. I need a lot of stuff. Been thinking about that recently. That's like, I don't know how people do it. Like, I need to be a better streamer and spend more time on a lot of different things, but also, like, time and energy is a problem, but also, like, how do people do this and still manage to stay on top of everything? It's a real
Well,
struggle.
that's odd. I was sure old Day-Day would be here. He loves hot springs.
I even brought him some steamed moss as a treat.
That'll get his attention.
There's Day-Day. I knew he'd be here.
That's him?
Yes, the Wyverian who performs the rite of channeling for riders. He can also bring out a monster's true power.
Oh, Day-Day, old buddy, old pal. How's it going, Pops? We've been looking for you everywhere.
He's a real weird looking old guy, but he doesn't have the Wyverian problem
Spring dumplings.
that, like, they all shrink down. I don't know why most of them do.
We brought you some steamed moss.
Maybe take, like, a hiatus and get it done.
Hot spring
How they do it, they
dumplings.
typically don't because they have someone else do it for them.
Share what you want.
Yeah, they
I
either
can
pay
easily do
for
the
it
trick.
or they work
Here you
part-time or don't work at all. That's really it seems like. I mean, the people who manage to do it all, man, like, they're super impressive, but they're very, very few and far between.
Delish.
Ah. We haven't heard
Oh
you
yeah,
matter
they're
to
probably
discuss with
awful.
you.
Oh man. Yeah, even my character in the background is dying.
Yeah, sure. What better time to have a soak? You'll wrinkle like a prune, you know. Oh, Day-Day, please come out.
I'm taking your hot springs dumplings and then
Listen
I'm
to us.
leaving.
Won't listen to me, but when it's a cute girl, he's all ears.
I mean, that's how it worked in the first game too.
We need to know if our monster here is Razewing Rotha. But for that, his true power must be awoken.
Now let's say I do that for you. Then what?
If it turns out that his power is cursed, then we'll need to get it sealed. Old Day-Day, we heard that you know the way to do that.
Sure do. However, I'm not teaching you that.
Come on, don't be like that.
Nature should be left alone. Awakening a monster's power just to seal it back if it's not what you wanted. Doesn't that seem a bit selfish?
I mean, from a philosophical standpoint, yes,
You've
but
got a
also
point.
people are trying to kill it, so, I mean,
don't you
that's like
conduct the
problem
rite of
solving.
channeling for riders?
Isn't it the same thing? People controlling monsters and making them do their bidding.
You can't be serious. Are you saying the rite of channeling should be banned?
He's not saying that. There's a reason why only chosen riders are able to undergo the rite.
Yep. Now, as for sealing power, it's no easy task.
What are you doing?
A little demonstration.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
By suppressing power, you will kick things out of balance, creating an anomaly. This irregularity, unchecked, can lead to dire
Spooks, have I told you about the 2 games I'm going to be doing? I don't think you have.
Toby, did we really need that pause on demo?
Are you pretty excited about the ones you're going to be playing?
Is not what's important.
Okay, so what is?
The lesson's over. And now you must find the answer on your own.
Old Day-Day! Wait up!
Boy, he's even less helpful in this game than he was in the first one. Like, he was already kind of like an eccentric, weird old guy in the first game, but like on this one, he's just sort of like, go fuck yourself.
All
My
this
wisdom
searching
stays
just
with
for
me.
that? But I can understand his point of view.
Seemed like a whole lot of nonsense to me. Maybe he didn't teach us the power sealing stuff because he doesn't trust us. Let's bribe him with more of that steamed moss. Maybe if we can get on his good side.
Oh, that's not the point.
Buddy?
I think Old Day acted that way because he sensed doubt in your heart.
Don't sweat it, buddy. When the time is right, we'll find the answer he's looking for.
Sucks that I have to lose my save, which on both is like over 50% complete. So are you going to be playing like Titanfall or something like that? I remember you said you really liked those games. You also suggested I play them because of the giant
And you won't have a
robots.
choice but to talk to us.
By the way, I wonder where Bolero disappeared off
What was
to.
that sound?
He didn't
Sounded
exactly
like
say a
shit
whole
opened
lot.
up. Let's go.
No, I'm doing Nino Kuni and Breath of the Wild. Oh, that's actually exciting. Because both of those games are also things that I want to play on over here, really. I still have yet to play Breath of the Wild. And I didn't do a full playthrough of Nino Kuni. It was back on the PS3, and I was able to play it a good chunk, but never got the chance to actually finish it, so I want to go back through and do the rest of it. So I figured the best way to do that would be on stream. And it's really fun because it's like one of those games where you're kind of doing like monster taming too, so it really fits in with most of the rest of the stuff I do on here. Feels like, whether I really planned on it or not, like most of my games that I play here on the channel appear to be monster tamers and like, I guess robot games, really. I'm gonna try to mute the mic every time I got a cough, so sorry that I cut out every so often. How am I supposed to get up there? I gotta, like, launch myself up there? Or maybe, like, I come back whenever I can... Oh, no! How did I not see that? I was standing right there. Oh, they're gonna make me actually come in from the other side? Silly. Geyser number 5. Alright, let's go. Let's get it on. Spooks! Jazzy Jazz. Hey, how's it going out there, Jazz? Hi, Flynn. Hello there, Jazzy. Welcome in. First time here. I suppose I should probably give you some kind of a more, like, official greeting or something like that, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm not, like, feeling super great today, so I'm not, like, Shasha. But welcome in nonetheless. Good to see you. How's your day going? Oh, new face? I mean, not super new. Just new to Twitch, I guess I should say. Hope they don't mind this Firebird burning up the chat. No, probably not. It'll be okay. Plus, I mean, a lot of people we're sick of wintertime, so it'll be okay. We'll heat ourselves up on the Kindles of what's left of the channel. Yes, it is my first time in here, but don't even worry about it. I'm sick too. Man, it's just one of those days, you know? Like, to be fair, I mean, it is like the winter season and everything, but still, yeah, it kind of sucks. It's what we like to call awfully poopy in the business. But anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, the breakfast pizza that I posted this morning, 100% just because, like, I wasn't feeling super great and I just wanted, like, something like a comfort food. So, it was my entire impetus for deciding to cook that this morning. It was good, though. It was worth it. My comfort food is mac and cheese. My comfort food is any good food. You know, just anything, really. Any, like cheesy, heavy, savory, delicious food. I'll take it. I'll take it. I didn't grow up to be a big boy and not eat my dishes.
We're not alone.
Oh, they've got a Legiana in this game. That's sweet. I'm gonna have to get one. Although it probably doesn't have any exploration skills other than flight, which is
It's a Legiana.
shitty.
Rage raid yet. We gotta handle it now, buddy.
It's not Rage Raid yet, so now we have to kill it before it is. It makes sense. Mac and cheese is nice, but give me some lasagna or stuffed shells. Yeah, the way I see it is that, like, so you can have mac and cheese, or, like, you can mix that mac and cheese with a whole bunch of other things, like bacon bits, or, you know, any kind of, like, pasta sauce, pepperoni. Oh, yeah, stuffed shells. Hey, when you guys are talking about stuffed shells, are you talking about, like, those really big pasta shells that you can, like, basically fill up with sauce and hot cheese? Those are really good. My comfort food is sushi. I mean, sushi's really good. I love sushi. I'd probably eat it if I was sick, but, like, if I was worried about getting sick, I wouldn't, you know. It's just one of those things, like, you know, I don't know. If I'm like, if it's affecting my taste buds, or like I'm having some stomach stuff going on, I probably wouldn't choose sushi. Veggies. I loved adding steamed veggies, and yes, big stuffed shells with ricotta. Oh yeah, yeah, super good. Or even just like hamburger, really. It probably worked pretty good with shredded chicken too. Oh yeah. Shredded chicken. Honestly, though, it's hard to go wrong with sauce, pasta, and cheese. Like, really, there's a reason why that's like a staple of everything. Everything. Did I accidentally pull out Ratha? What am I doing? I wasn't even friggin' paying attention. Hey, Dagger. How's it going, man? Welcome in, bud. Jazz, you know Dagger. Dagger, you know Jazz. Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea. Legianas are going to be a speed thing. Of course they are. Be silly if they weren't. Speaking of Makunwe, Michi, I need you to get out here. Get out here and give me some technical attacks, BB. Sushi is delightful. I agree, Dagger. Sushi is super good. Also, thanks for shouting everybody out, bud. You're a much better mod than I am. I love me some Dagger. depending on where you say that, you know, people might take that a little out of context. I dislike most sea things. Oh man, that's too bad. Seafood is so good. There's very few... You know, actually, I don't know if there's any seafood that I have really just not liked. I don't know what it's gonna do next. I've got no clue. Okay, it's switching to power attacks. Dagger, get back on and fight me. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Dagger, 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 ever being the ladies' man that he is. Because the risk with it doesn't appeal to me? Oh, no, there's... I mean, what risk? I mean, like, people talk about the risk all the time, but, like, realistically, whenever it comes to seafood, there's no more risk to eating it than just about anything else. We're playing Polytopia, and you have 6 days to make your turn. What's Polytopia? Look, 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 look. I know an awful lot of people nowadays that are into poly relationships, but you're gonna have to explain things to me, Paris. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow on that front. Speaking of poly, I vote tabletop. My goodness. You know, just like, oh shit. I didn't realize that was happening, sorry. Okay, tabletop. But yeah, just like I leave the context off, I'll allow you to leave that off too. We're not gonna make you explain a thing, Dagger. Don't worry. I mean, he should be using a regular old... No, he's still wanting to stick to his big technique. So we'll use ours, too. Make him hurt. Ow. Now this is the point where it's going to be switching to technical attacks or something, huh? I bet that's what it's going to do. If you make us hurt, we make him hurt. Wait, who's making who hurt? Polytopia is a strategy game where you try to take over the board. I mean, if that's how you want to put it, I mean, I'm gonna shut up here. I'm gonna get myself in problems. So all of a sudden, there's gonna be like 0 people in chat, and I won't be able to blame anyone except myself. That's not going to work out too great for Frostfang. They're going to get brutalized if they're not careful. Oh, never mind. We're good. Good timing. Now we're going to make him really hurt. Do the thing, Anivia, or Avinia. Spooks, we always here for you. Never the games, just you. Spooks, I love your voice and your laugh. It's so wholesome. Oh, Chaz, don't lie to me. Oh, you. Stop lying. Don't you give me that. We all know I can't take genuine compliments. It's fun. Each tribe has its own perks. I prefer the swamp one because it has parasitic bugs. Because you like the parasites, right? Now, is this like a game that you get on Steam, or is this like a browser-based game, or what? What's the deal there? Your laugh makes me laugh? Well, that's a bright side. Hey, if somebody can cause, like, infectious laughter, that's a good thing. Well, you want to make people happy, right? It's a good thing.
What's going on? Ratha, hey, snap out of it!
Hey, don't kill the other creature. Don't do it. Don't be bad. Stop it. Get the spray bottle. Stop it. Get some help. We're playing on mobile, but it's also on Steam. Screwed up, Paris. I healed instead of claim. Uh-oh. That sounds like you really did screw up, and Paris is going to capitalize.
The wings of ruin. No!
It's a standoff. Now both monsters pull out their guns and start firing.
Anna!
The village is in danger! Frostfang, come on!
Yeah, it wasn't even like a complete fight or anything like that, so like I'm not even gonna get any XP. What a load of horse manure.
Hurry after them!
It's Naviru, I understand, but it's hard to take you seriously in that costume. Who dressed you in that? Nice animation. Actually, it isn't bad. For this being one of the stories games, I mean, like I said, this one is much better than the first one. It is like really impossibly bad timing that they started this combat and then like chased one another to the village. Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Frostbang!
Legiana's are pretty quick too. I mean, I'd be shocked if a juvenile Rathalos would actually be that capable of chasing down a Legiana in the air, especially one that's like hyped up on laser steroids.
Quell thy fury.
Boy, that's all. That's all it took. Just tell it to stop. That's what I always say. If something's bad's happening, just tell it to stop. It'll work. It doesn't matter what it is. Works every time.
It has the power. I've seen enough.
It's the He-Man of Rathalos. It has the power. Very dramatic cutscene, though. And very bad news for the village. And bad news for us, too, because, I mean, we're the ones who stayed here.
No, that was no more than an ounce of Ratha's power. What do you want to do with that power? Have a good think about it.
I mean, nothing, really. Mostly you're just trying to find a good way to, like, let this thing live.
Buddy.
To be fair, if only one building got destroyed and nobody died, it's not too big a deal.
Chief!
What's done is done. As long as we're alive, repairs can be made.
Yeah, exactly.
We can do it again, together.
They've had it a hell of a lot worse, especially during the
Avinia,
stuff
I'm
that
so
happened in the
sorry.
first game.
We promised not to cause any trouble, and now look.
It was me who vouched for you.
Yeah, yep, now somebody's got to have their
I was
edgelord
hoping that
arc.
with your help, we could figure everything out, and life would return to normal. A silly hope.
Avinia.
Uh-huh, here we go.
Now
Here
I
we
know
go.
what Arthur is capable of.
Everybody's got to have their moody teen arc.
He's too much for you to handle.
Hey, that's not true.
Don't you see? He has the same destructive power as the legendary Ratha. He's far too dangerous. I can't let you be responsible for him.
Okay, so what should we do? Return to Ruto? They'll just cage him up. He'll never be free to roam outside again.
The Rage Rays don't affect Monsties, right? And I thought it was because of their strong bonds with riders. But if that's true, then why did Ratha go out of control like that?
Your bonds are weak, little boy. You gotta work on that power of friendship a little more.
He needs you to be there for him, you know. But how do you feel? He needs to know that you will protect him, no matter what.
And now you must find the answer on your own.
I mean, to be fair, your character in this game kind of like had this whole role sort of thrust upon them just because they were like this certain person's grandkid, really. I mean, that's essentially how this played out. So it's like, you can't really blame the character for having some doubts about what's going on, you know? It's like, all of a sudden, you gotta like take care of this juvenile that could possibly kill you and everyone around you.
Hey, where are you going?
To old Day Day, I bet.
You mean to give Pops the answer?
It's a tough spot. I mean, like, if you really do think about it, it's not a position I would want to be in, that's for sure. Sounds kinda poopy. But, I mean, it'll be nice once we finish up this area. We should be able to kind of move on, finally, to the next location. This location feels like it took just forever to get through.
Hey, buddy!
So, have you found the answer?
What do you mean? The kinship stone? Oh, I get it! The bond of kinship!
Old Day Day.
Man, sorry guys, I know I'm like really quiet today. It's not really my intention.
Now what do you...
Now awaken.
Just a lot of cutscenes in the game so far, and I don't feel like I'm at like full capacity today.
Not this again!
Yeah, let it out.
Wow! So that's Ratha's true power. That was amazing!
It's like tiny
Words
nuclear
that are lost for
explosions.
words.
The rite of channeling will only make him stronger and stronger. Now, believe in Ratha, and he'll believe in you. Through your bond, you can steer his power towards or away from chaos. It's up to you. Choose wisely.
Mighty grateful,
I've said this
Day Day.
before, I'll say it again. One of the cool
Let's
things
catch that
about
Liliana, buddy.
this game is
Can't
that
let the Rage Raid monster
they
alone.
really do make it to where like your Rathalos is actually important and not just a random Rathalos. It really does like take all of the elements of the first game and then just enhances them. Now, whenever it comes to this, does that mean that, like, Ratha will actually, like, get its full abilities and stuff like that? Like, can he fly? How do I check that? I don't really remember. Well, as long as we can actually, like, fill up our kinship and stuff like that, then that means he's actually usable in battle. That's really the thing that makes it to where Ratha just isn't really a usable monstie, is the fact that half the time you're sitting at just half kinship, so you can't really do much about it. Or with it, or anything, really. Oh, now we can come up to this one and use it. I see. That's why it was blocked off before. Well, at least we get more access to some treasure chests, various different pieces of equipment. This will make things a little bit easier. A little bit more extra gear. I'm kind of hoping we find ourselves a... Can I not go down? Can I go down? Where am I supposed to go then if I can't go down? Am I supposed to be stuck here? What's going on exactly? Oh, you know what I bet I gotta do? I probably gotta grab my Velocidrome and then jump down. Yep, that'll work. I was thinking there for a second I'd have to fast travel back to a previous location. That sounds like bollocks. A big load of stinky bollocks. Still, I'm gonna be glad whenever I can say goodbye to these ice caves once and for all. Plus the monsters here, not really any of the ones that I'm particularly after, and I think I've gotten all of them up to this point. Except for the Gammoth. That Gammoth is a thing. We're gonna have to come back like late game for that though. That thing is quite potent, if I remember correctly. Alright, take two. Stay calm. It may be Rage Raid, but it's still the same monster. Just read its attack patterns like you did before. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna switch to Machichi, which means, I mean, it's gonna start off as a speed attacker. And that's exactly what we're gonna use to take care of it, is a technical attack. Oh no, it started off as a power attacker. No! I was a fool. I didn't realize it would start off angry. Alright, well, since that is the case, I guess we'll have to switch out again. We got multiple speed creatures, though. We'll get Blue Owl out here. Now he's using that one, which means he's going to jump up in the air and we're going to have to switch again. He's really switching through his modes very fast on this match. Okay. Now he's going to use technical attacks, which means we need to switch to a power monster. Let's get Ratha back out here. And we'll try to fill up that kinship gauge for the first time. Frostfang's going to get their ass beat, though. Oof. Oh my god, almost got one shot there. Oh, and two attacks. Never mind. I don't believe it. It's so much more vicious under the effects of that light. We need to clip those wings before it's too late. Yeah, well, I agree. That's why you need to be using power attacks. It's not anybody else's fault but yours that you're goobing it up with a speed monster. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Use the Savage Fireball. Bonk. I think I just literally bonked him out of the air. See, that's interesting, though. It's not often in any kind of an RPG that, like, the main unit that you get uses poison effects, much less, like, poison and burn. Like, it's really not often that, like, whatever you're using, like, has a strong propensity for damage over time effects like that. It's very rare. Okay, now, is he going back to speed attacks? I'm not really sure. I wish I could pull his attention to me, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. He went to original attacks, so speed. That's even worse. Oh, nice. Actually using a technical attack, which means we might actually end up with a double kinship attack by the end of this. Because they should charge up to their max now, too. Unless they do that. Then I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, well. I can't imagine it's got too much more fight left in it, so... But it's not drooling. It's winding up for another aerial attack. We can't go on like this much longer. But that's okay, you won't have to. In fact, we should be able to damage those wings on this turn, get our double attack next turn, and possibly just take his ass out. Oh, I accidentally speeded it up. Sped it up, rather. Yeah!
You're doing well. Believe in yourself.
Would have been nice to get some like a special part off of that thing, because I do like the equipment that comes off the Legiana. The armor from it is really slick looking.
Way to go, buddy!
It seems the danger has passed. I'm going back to the village. I still have much to do.
Well, yeah, even more now.
We
You got to
can't thank
rebuild
you
that
enough,
windmill.
Lavinia.
Don't make a big deal out of
Is
it.
that a new model I see? I mean, something like that. I made it last weekend because I wasn't going fast enough on like the VTuber model that I'm putting together on the side. And I got frustrated, so I was like, okay, I'll just make something pixelated. So, yes, sort of. For the most part. Yeah. Yes.
Monsties and riders
Also,
don't
welcome in,
always see eye to eye
Z-Tama How you
straight
doing
away.
out there, man?
Sometimes it takes time, but all is well. I can see it now. You're determined to trust Ratha.
I think Gamer Spooks is adorable. How dare you, Paris? First of all,
Time to
how
come back.
dare you?
I'm sorry. Or thank you, I should say.
What's that all of a sudden?
Thanks to you, I've learned so much about how we can bond with monsters.
Yeah, and like about how you were thinking about maybe, you know, that they were right trying to kill off Ratha or imprisoning it or something like that. Silly,
Caused a lot
silly.
of trouble for Kuan Village. But still, I want everyone to see that Ratha isn't some scary monster. I'm sure my buddy's bond with him can keep that dangerous power in check.
I do like that his tail actually changes with the outfit too.
What is it,
It's kind of
Naviru?
cool.
Someone's watching us again. Must be one of my fans. I'm sure of it. Hello? Come on out. Don't be shy. Whoa, hey! So much for being secretive. Oh, it's you. You followed me all the way out here, huh? Well, I don't mind. You want another paw print? I'll give you as many as you like.
Keep your paws away from me.
Hey, what? A disguise?
I've come for the Rathalos.
Now hand it over. Nice and easy.
What? What's going on?
I mean, what do you expect to happen here?
You've been following us for a long time.
Yeah, that's right. Ever since you all tricked us and then escaped from Hakulo Island.
Hey, you were on the island.
Yeah, we were at the festival. Or whatever you call that total snooze fest.
He's being such an asshole.
Rathalos aren't monsters to worship or to make bonds with. Don't you get it? They're nothing but dangerous pests. I know this because a Rathalos from your island just about killed my dad. It's high time
Because
someone
you
did
guys
something
attacked
about
it. Yeah, that's kind of how it plays
I saw
out.
it with my own eyes. There's no mistake. That's Raisewing Ratha. Now hand it over.
Not happening. Ratha is my buddy's monstie.
And not too great in terms of health the past few days. Have a doctor appointment
Okay.
Tuesday. Not too bad.
Your way, then.
Excuse me. Not so bad aside from that, though. How about you? I've been kind of sick this weekend, too, so I get it, man.
Nice job, kid. Your father will be pleased.
Something's not right.
Ugh. Oh, my throat kind of caught on that. Yeah, if you guys really think that Raisewing Ratha is really that dangerous, do you think that just like a couple of individuals are going to be able to just like swing in, yeah, and just like execute it without it just friggin' killing you? And if it doesn't kill you, that means it was holding back, so it's not as dangerous as you think. So no matter which way you go about this, like your entire methodology was flawed here.
Is it really you?
Naviru!
Navi, bro! What are you doing here?
I still hate his voice.
Roberto, Lilia,
Oh my god.
So happy to see you two right now.
They're your friends?
Sure are. Perfect timing for a reunion.
I
Would you please get them to
I realize they
Ratha?
probably wanted there to
He's
be
my
some
buddy's
continuity
monstie.
there, but I really wish they would have fixed his voice on the second one.
I can't do that. It's my job to capture the Rathalos that escaped from Mahana Village. Well, it's my duty as a scrivener. We're going back to Lelouch. Put the monster in the cage.
It's the same logic animal abusers have in real life, unfortunately. I guess. It just doesn't make any sense to me that it's like,
If you get in our way, we'll make you regret it.
yeah, like,
Are you out of your mind?
none of this makes any sense with these people.
Care more for one Rathalos than for the world it might destroy?
If it was really going to destroy the world, I mean, like, it could have already started. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, please stop! Don't take him away!
We have a lot to discuss. We need you to come with us.
Lilia! Hey, paws off of me!
You sure about this, Lady Lils?
Stop calling me that.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
Especially after the events of the first game, like, you'd think they would really, like, take a bit to think about things. You know, especially since they were talking about how it's like they needed the white dragon to end the Black Blight in the first game and everything, but then it's like the legend turned out to be not quite true, and like the dragon ended up turning into the Black Blight. So, you know, yeah, they would think that, like, looking at the old myths of Raisewing Ratha and stuff, and maybe be like, well, I mean, the first time it wasn't quite true, so maybe we're not looking at this from the right angle. Instead, they just, like, double down.
Where is Ratha? You cannot separate him from his rider.
Let's stay calm and talk, shall we? Ratha is being kept safe.
You grew up in a rider village, Lilia. How can you do this? If anybody can understand about the bonds between Monsters and riders, it's you!
That doesn't matter. I'm a Scrivener now, and this job comes with its own duties. I can't simply allow Raisewing Ratha to roam free.
Please, listen to yourself! Why do you have to do everything by the book?
Hey! I'm just doing my job! Anyway, a happy-go-lucky alley cat like you wouldn't understand.
Alley cat? I'm a legendary feline!
You wanted to speak to us, right? Well, let's have it then.
Yes, that's a good idea. I'd like you to tell me about Ratha.
Fine. We'll tell you what you want to know. But you need to answer our questions too. Who told you about Ratha?
The Hunters Guild did. They said an egg containing Raisewing Ratha was taken from Mahana village. Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin.
Are you talking about the pits?
That's right. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light. Also, all the Rathalos have flown off somewhere. Nobody knows where they are.
And you believe the legend?
I'm not sure. But there are records of a Rathalos destroying entire towns and villages. Wait a minute. Why am I doing all the talking? I should be the one asking the questions.
Okay.
Because this is give and take, you dingbat.
Ratha does have tremendous dormant power.
Raisewing Ratha, the wings of ruin.
Not quite. This power doesn't necessarily bring ruin and destruction. If you understand the power and how to handle it, it can be used for good.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but can anyone channel such a force?
There's only one person who can, Ratha's rider. That's why they shouldn't be torn apart.
Don't just assume these dudes are telling the truth.
Whoa, Roberto! I thought we were friends!
Yeah, I mean, like, why would they be screwing with you?
Friends? That's weak sauce. If you dudes are rad enough to handle a monster like Ratha, prove it.
Prove it? How?
Passing a test of strength would lend their story some credibility and all that jazz. What do you say, Commander?
Fine. Why not? We'll figure the rest out later. Roberto, you're taking part in it too.
Me? You serious? Actually, my schedule's pretty jam-packed. I'm sure you can find someone more suitable.
Stop grumbling and get on with it.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm staying here.
His armor's kind of weak. You'd think he'd be a little bit more of a accomplished hunter. Maybe wear some better armor.
You understand, right?
I can't let you see him.
I didn't think you would. But if something went wrong, you wouldn't know what to do.
Okay, you can stay.
I'll look after Ratha. You needn't worry.
All right, don't worry. We'll be back in half a jiffy.
Okay, take care.
Commander? Almost forgot. Here's a letter from Simone.
This letter is from Captain Simone?
Maybe it's some helpful advice? Anyway, toodles!
I know she understands how important the kinship bond is for a rider and their monstie, so to take Wrath away from my buddy is just messed up. Chill your paw pads, little bro. If we nip this pesky problem in the bud, we'll also be able to prove your strength. The Scriveners have hooked you up with a house and stables. We can meet up at the gates once you get your gear together. Guess you're gonna have to show them what you got, huh, buddy? Let's head out as soon as you're ready. Oh, whoops. Skipped to ask after that one. I really am off lately on my reading. I don't know what my deal is.
Hi there.
It's been that way like the past few different times now that I think about it. But hey, we're finally in a new location.
Hi there. That's great. Thanks.
I like this character's design.
Hi. Welcome.
Well, Paris, this person wants to pet you. Should I let them pet you? Yo, what you playing? Something Monster Hunter-esque. Yeah, it's Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. It's basically if you took Monster Hunter and made it Pokemon. Boy, he's laughing an awful lot. Why is everybody laughing? It's weird. Stop being weird. Anyway, welcome in, Arlen. Hope you're doing well. I might bite. That's okay. I don't think Puke have teeth, so it'll probably be alright.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Is this like the house? Yeah, it looks like it. Which means yeah, there we go. Back here. Alright, edit Monsty Party. We're gonna have to switch out Machichi for Paris, and it said we needed a red Kezu. Let's go ahead and get one of those too. How are you today, Arlen? You doing well out there? At least that's an easy level up. And muscle meat's pretty good too. You eat it, it's health up, and it's also an attack boost. So it's like a bunch of buffs all at once. Nothing but good side.
That's great. Thanks.
Well, Paris, she loves you, so everything went okay. They may not have teeth, but they probably still bite as hard as hell. Yeah, I mean, they probably do, but it's definitely a plus that they don't have teeth. I mean, like, look at it this way. It's like, if I had a choice between being bitten by, like, a piranha or, like, a largemouth bass, I'd probably go with the largemouth bass, because, like, what are they going to do? Close their mouth? Gum you a little? I mean, the Puke is big enough that they could probably bruise you pretty good munching on you, but still. I like how this town actually has, like, a legitimate forge area, like it's, Oh, this is layered armor. That's neat.
Thank you.
But it's more like a guild base. I mean, like a lot of places are in Monster Hunter. Doing decent. I feel a bit on the foggy side today. I think it's the Sunday blues. Oh yeah, I 100% get that. I think I just ended up like kind of sick at the end of this, you know. So I'm kind of foggy today for a different reason. But you know, I'm not too bad. I wanted to make sure I didn't skip today because, you know, it's like I'm in good enough health that I can at least do a minimum 2-hour stream, you know. If I don't do at least that, then, I mean, what am I even doing here? I don't want to leave you guys waiting for longer than a week. That's ridiculous. That sounds pretty poopy. See, Legion armor is freaking cool looking. It doesn't have Den Protector, though. My armor having Den Protector actually makes a pretty big difference. Makes it easier for hunting certain monster types.
Thank you.
What is this? Oh, yeah, the Maylinks. We can, yeah, there we go. Get a stable blueprint. Hell yeah. And expedition party slots. There we go. That was even an achievement. And combo recipe for a super whetstone. Sounds good. Speaking of, actually, I gotta set my monsters out. The expedition's probably returned. Yep, I sure did. Some time ago, actually. Alright, I believe these guys all have as many slots as they can get at this point. Like, everything is unlocked. Well, not Chomp. Burning Fang. Maybe that's what I'm going for these Anjanath, but we don't need anything whenever it comes to the Cut Coup anymore. So let's get... No, that's Aaron. We don't want to do Aaron. Aaron doesn't get sacrificed. What do we want to substitute instead, though? I mean, what's the bonuses here? Water? I don't know how many water monsters we even have. I mean, we got Baroth, I guess. And the monkey, the Quechawacha. Alright, we can do Loloska now, too. Which is even better, because we've got plenty of ice monsters after being in that area for so long. Let's do rare items this time. Because I don't think we've grabbed anything rare out of that area just as of yet. Wow, you can get up to 6 slots. That's actually amazing for these expeditions. Alright, and now that we have done our mission that we needed to, we can go ahead and get our exploration party back out. And then head out into this area and start seeing what we can find. There's going to be all sorts of new monsters and potentially some new equipment, so it's time for the grind once more. Yeah. Ooh, rare den. I already see one. Lemur. Lemur? Hunters are able to take on monsters on their own. Their skills and attacks also have 3 types, just like a rider. If you and a hunter target the same opponent using the same type of attack and win a head-to-head, a double attack will occur. Hunter skills use up their hunting gauge. When the hunting gauge reaches level 3, they can unleash powerful hunter arts. When they kinship skill and a hunter art are used simultaneously, they become a double kinship skill, which hits all opponents for a lot of damage. Okay, so they work a little bit differently. Actually, I remember Roverto being probably the best companion in this game.
A monster's been causing a ruckus in this area. It's not a local creature, but it's been seen going totally crazy on several occasions. Allegedly.
Allegedly? What do you mean?
Well, I've never laid eyes on it myself, but if we wait long enough, it's bound to turn up. Hey dudes, look! There's fungus among us!
Who cares about mushrooms? We're concerned about Ratha!
Take it down a notch, bro.
Time's a-wasting. Find us this monster so we can prove our strength and get Ratha back!
Cool it for a sec. First, we need to learn more about what we're after. That's basic stuff for us hunters.
My buddy here is a rider, though. We have our own way of doing things.
You just don't get it, dude.
Try using
Yeah, pretty much.
for a nanosecond. It's you who doesn't get it. I see now why it's impossible for riders and hunters to get along.
Just chill for a minute.
We got an ad break
Deep
coming in
breaths.
about 5 minutes, everybody.
Look at all these beautiful shrooms.
You're telling me to calm betrayed! Even Lilia won't trust us!
The Scriveners just see things differently than hunters or riders. That doesn't mean Lilia's not your bro, though.
Doesn't seem that way to me.
Hey, see those shrooms over there?
Enough! What's with your mushroom fixation?
Just take a look. Lots of them are growing in this area. Any idea why?
What does that have to do with monsters?
Monster poop.
Huh? But wait, that is a lot of mushrooms. I do remember hearing, where there's a mushroom, there's a monster.
Yeah! So your head's not completely full of fur after all. Hunters learn to tell what monsters are in the area based on the habitat.
Oh, I see. So by looking at plants and fungi and stuff, we can track the monsters down.
Now you get it? I wasn't just looking at mushrooms. I was searching for clues. This bro's got brains, am I right? Hmm?
I actually do like that this game abuses the people who deserve it. Well, Roberto doesn't really deserve it. I just find him to be terribly obnoxious because of the voice they gave him. It's really a travesty. If they didn't make him so dang obnoxious with that, like, dumb, like, pseudo-surfer accent, I would be much kinder to Roberto. Surfer Broseph? Yeah, exactly, Bubba Joe. Exactly. Also, welcome in, bud. I hope you're doing well out there today, man. Not sure how you found your way over to this corner of Twitch, but I welcome you in nonetheless, and excuse my low energy. I'm, trying to get over some stuff, so I'm not exactly moving super fast-paced right now. But I think Surfer Broseph is a great nickname for Roberto. I really hate the voice they gave him. If they'd have given him, like, any kind of a semblance of a even somewhat serious voice as a character, I would like him so much more. Because I do think he actually is a pretty good character. It's just that goddamn voice. Drives me loopy. So we got Hermitars, we've got Tigrex, we got Plesioth. What's pretty cool about the Plesioth, they didn't have those in the first game. It is excused, don't you worry. Just clicked on other people playing this since it's been what I've been playing recently. Yeah, not too many people play this game, which is really a travesty. I think it's super good. And it's like genuinely a shame that other people have never even heard of it, much less played it. To give you a heads up on a few things, whenever I play these games, as I'm going through and hatching out monsters and stuff like that, I will name them after followers and stuff that want them, that want to like claim specific species. So if that's something that you want to get into, feel free to do so. So it's like you'll notice all the monsters are more or less named after individuals who have a tendency to show up somewhat regularly here. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I think so. It makes everybody feel a little bit more involved. I think it's kind of fun for them because it's like they're legitimately helping me on my little conquests. Which is pretty cool. I enjoy it. Alright, we're gonna keep Pojo at the level that they're at. Well, no, maybe we should just go ahead and ride. We both need the heal. And Pojo's my only power monstie right now. Just not enough power monsties lately. Been nothing but technical so far. Bubba Joe, do you also have a tendency to stream, or do you mostly just view on Twitch? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to do something about this. That's a lot of damage coming in. Swing. Nice. Even better. Wow. Okay. That was a pretty solid turn. That was a lot of evasion of damage. I like the stream too, but I always joke that I'm way better as a chatter. I mean, you know, it's whatever, man. I think it also makes a pretty big difference as to what it is that you like to do, too. I definitely like doing both. Streaming to me has been a hell of a lot of fun. I'm glad that I started doing it. I actually kind of wish I'd have started trying a lot sooner, really. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Are you excited about Monster Hunter World? You mean Wilds? Oh, also, we got a stream or an ad break coming in, guys. If it hasn't already started for you. I hope it hasn't. I hope it didn't just surprise everybody out there. I mean, you did get promoted for 15 months. Promoted. Or rather, 15 months ago. I can't English. No, you're good. You're good. I did get promoted up to affiliates last year in December. But I mean, like, I wish I would have, like, really considered trying a lot more before I did, is all I'm saying. I should have joined in on that. But we needed to take out the Banaber, too. Hey, welcome in, Blue Owl. How's it going out there today? You holding up well? I can't tell, is this thing still pissed off or not? I'm gonna trust that it is. Shit, it wasn't. Aw, man. What a weak finish. Weak finish. I'm stoked for Wilds, but I need to upgrade my PC for sure. RIP. I'm actually really excited for Wilds, to answer Arlen's question and to join in the conversation for Bubba Joe. I'm hoping I can finish this game before we get to Wilds. But I've even been playing Monster Hunter Rise again on the side every so often, just because of the fact that I just want to actually be playing some more Monster Hunter and be enjoying it a little bit more again. Actually, do we have that active right now? Yeah, we do. Okay, the little GIF image up on the top, the tippy top. The monsters here are really damaging. Uncomfortable. Why did Roberto and I both do our thing, but, like, me and my monster didn't? Okay, now that we're riding, at least we've got, like, a layer of death prevention. We can take this guy out, level up our attack. Gonna take a hit. It's just how it goes.
Time to finish this.
Ooh, I don't know what it's gonna do. Probably spray, if I had to guess. Can I throw a sonic bomb at it? Do I have one? I don't think I do. Oof. Yeah, build up your power, baby. If he could just level up like his skill one more time, we'll nail him real good. We'll nail him real good. I'm melting again, but otherwise fine. Is it getting that hot for you again? I know we're kind of dealing with like a bit of a winter heat wave after that winter blast went through the world, but nice, good finish. Yeah, I put about 250 hours into World on PS4 before I switched over to PC. Never really got back into that and never played Iceborne. Got to around MR 100-ish in Rise. Yeah, I played the shit out of World, and I played a lot of Rise. Not nearly as much as I did of World, though. I played a lot of World pre-Iceborne, and even a decent amount after Iceborne, but I'm just excited for us to have a new Monster Hunter game. And, like I've said a few different times since I've started playing this here, because this game was built in the wake of Monster Hunter World and included a lot of the Monster Hunter World monsters, I'm kind of hoping this means they'll also make a new Stories game sometime in the near future, and they'll give us a more expanded story that'll include the creatures of Wilds. I think that'd be super cool. I don't know what this egg is. I'll take it. It's glowy. It's a new one. It's good enough. It's like Midsummer where I am. It's currently 22.3 C, and it's cloudy. I'm trying to remember what that is for Fahrenheit. Is that in the 80s? I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've done the conversion. Really enjoyed Sunbreak. The movement options for Hammer were super fun. They were. Hammer felt like a totally different beast in Rise because of the wire bugs. Like as a Hammer user, you would always feel like you were a little bit of a sitting duck in a lot of cases, but like with wire bugs, you could just zip zap all over the damn place. I've been playing Rise a little bit on stream again. I mean, if you guys want to play Rise together at some point, I'm down for it. We could always make that like a little community day. I've also been thinking about doing a day where we play Smash Bros. As well, if you guys are interested in that. Z-Tom, I know I've mentioned that to you, and you said you were interested, so. I know I've got at least one person who'd like that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, if you're feeling up to it, I mean, I could always switch over to Rise and we could play that, but I am kind of hoping to at least complete this game before we get to Wilds, and that's not too far away at this point, just a few weeks now. I wish. No one has Rise on Switch except for me. Actually, that's what I initially played Rise on. That's why I had to start a new save file on Rise. Because, like you said, nobody else has it on Switch, and I wanted to, you know, have it on PC. To be fair, it looks much better on PC. I will actually completely give it to the people who prefer it on PC. There is a reason for it, and I respect their decision. But also, I was playing it on Switch, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? I think there's another playtest coming. I think you're right. I think I remembered seeing something about them saying a second beta coming up soon. Which that'll be pretty exciting. It came out first on Switch. I don't blame you. Yeah, that's exactly why I had it on Switch, is because it was just, that was what it was there on. PC didn't come until much later, and so I didn't either. Well, to PC. I just wish it had crossplay. It would have made stuff so much more easy accessible. Yeah, I agree with you. And more games are getting crossplay than there used to be. But, you know, with a lot of rivalry between different companies and stuff like that, I'm not super surprised we didn't get it until much later. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Wilds will be crossplay, which is huge. Yeah, it is. It is. Which, that's like something I'm really excited about. That means that, you know, I could probably play with Arlen 40K over there again, even though he's probably going to get it on an Xbox, and I won't. Like a goober, he's going to play it on his Xbox. Okay, looks like this guy's a speed player. Prob's cheaper for the wife and I. Yeah. Cheaper to play it on your Xbox. Arlen's just gotta play everything on the Xbox with his wife because he loves his family. Roberto, what are you doing, dude? Why are you using a technical move when you just got power slammed? The the player base for it is going to be insane. Yeah, I agree. And even though I'm totally going to get drowned out amongst like the huge amount of people that are going to be playing it, I don't care. I love Monster Hunter. I've loved Monster Hunter since I played it on the PSP many moons ago, back with Monster Hunter Freedom, you know, or was it 2? I don't... The remake of the original game on the PSP, that's when I started on. But the point is that I'm probably going to play Monster Hunter until it goes extinct, which means probably until after I'm dead. I'll play it in the afterlife. I'll figure out a way. But Emily doesn't care for Monster Hunter, so I might not. Well, you know. It's always a place you can go to if you decide not to, Gary. Oh, hey, this guy died really fast. That was quick. I was expecting him to put up much more of a fight than that. He just went down like a bitch. I didn't really have any friends that play on PC till over a year after I started playing Rise. Yeah, same, man. But I didn't really have anybody to play Rise with pretty much at all there for a while. And anybody, like, basically what happened was that I got Rise on the Switch. And any of the friends that I used to play Monster Hunter with were either all busy or gone or waiting for the PC release. So I just didn't have anybody to play it with. That was it. Whoops. I didn't want to leave. There was an extra treasure chest there. Dang it. Now we're going to have to go back in. Ah, those were the days. Cheats in multiplayer where we were kicking Lao Shan or whatever to farm it. I actually never did that with you guys. That was you and I believe Rocky and Alex. Yeah, I think I played Rise nonstop for 2 months and then never touched it again. Yeah, it seemed like a lot of people were the same way. But to be fair, Rise really, I don't know, Rise felt weak when it first came out. Like, it was like they didn't release a complete game. And, like, I know a lot of people say that about a lot of different games, but I felt like it was especially true if you played any of the older Monster Hunters and then played Rise. It's like, it's just such a noticeable difference. You can't play it and then not realize you're getting half of a normal Monster Hunter game, I feel like. At least when it first came out. With Sunbreak, it feels much more complete, and so, like, that's fine, but it's just, you know, like I said, when you come out with this game and everything, it's like you want it to actually be a full game, but Rise just felt like it was missing something. And, like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed it. I played it quite a bit. It's just... that first playthrough when it first came out, it was so, I don't know, I don't want to say it was a letdown because I still enjoyed it and I still had fun, but also it was a letdown because it just wasn't like a full Monster Hunter game. And even their storyline felt like a little bit weird and weak and like a little woo-woo, and like, we're gonna make these things happen just because we're not really going to figure out our storyline. We're just gonna say this is what happens. I don't know, it was just, there was a lot of weak points for Rise and me, at least when it first came out. Once again, Sunbreak made it a lot better, but I could see that since the investigations didn't come until Sunbreak. There was a lot of stuff that didn't come in until Sunbreak, and there were several different creatures that weren't there in the initial launch that they didn't wait until after, you know, a good chunk of time to even release them. Next, yeah. Pretty sure I spotted some shrooms over by the Northern Heights. You sure about that, Roberto? Starting to sound like you're just making it up as you go. Where's the Northern Heights? Give me a break. Have I ever been wrong before? It's at the top of the Rocky Mountain to the north. Well, buddy, looks like we're going to have to trust Roberto on this one. Let's head over to the Northern Heights. Yeah, sure. I never had that perspective since it was my first one. I still enjoyed base Rise a lot, But I do agree Sunbreak made it 20 times better. Yeah, and that's really the thing, man, is like the only reason why I even have that perspective is because I've been playing Monster Hunter for a very, very long time. So I feel like I have a lot of other experiences to compare it to. And inevitably I will do that because I frankly just have been playing for that long. I'm going to have these things that my brain will subconsciously make me think about, you know, and I'll have expectations. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I still enjoyed Rise. It's just, it did not meet expectations. That's really all it was. I mean, the title updates will always be a thing. Yeah, they will, and it's a good thing that they are. But base Rise was just really weak to me. That's all it is. Like, I still really had a lot of fun. And I'm not going to complain about getting the experience of playing it or anything like that. It was a good game. But whenever I compare it to other Monster Hunter games, it just wasn't there. But then when Sunbreak came out and I played it again like the second time with another person and got all that extra content out, I was like, yeah, okay, this is a Monster Hunter game. Now I'm having some fun. This is great. You know, there's a lot more content, a lot more things going on. Can't really complain. It's a good time. I really enjoyed it. But I still didn't really get to play it with a lot of other people, like a lot of the other games and a lot of the other versions. Which maybe that's a part of it too. Is that, you know, with a lot of the older games, I was playing with other individuals, so there was more enjoyment to be had strictly by the fact that I had people to play with, you know, and that usually makes most games more enjoyable, makes you invest in them more. Having the separate page for skills in Sunbreak was cool as hell. Yeah, that was really cool. I liked that feature. Yeah, we've already fought a Plesioth. We don't really need the explanation. Not really. Not really. Not really. I mean, I guess you could rock shooter if you really want to, but it's a little silly for us to do that at this point. Oh, why did I do a speed attack? Why? Why? Why did I do that? I knew it's power when it's angry. It's technical when it starts. Very silly of me. 6:30 and I haven't eaten today. Dagger, that sounds like me last Saturday, bud. You got to get up and get yourself something to eat. I know you probably don't feel like it though, so like I get it, but like make sure you're taking care of yourself, man. It's funny because 99% of the time, the 3 Monster Hunter games I've played have been single-player experience for me since I don't really have too many to play with. It's only recently that I've been able to play World with some people. Oh, it's less that and just busy. Well, I mean, I hope you're feeling well regardless, dude. Hopefully you're not feeling too crazy hungry. And Z-Tama, I'm glad you were finally able to get a group to play with. Bubba Joe, if you want to stick around and play with us whenever we do Wilds later on when it comes out, feel free to do so. I don't know how many, like, lobby slots that they're going to be having or how many people you'll be able to hunt with, but I'm definitely going to try to work in just as many people as I can all at once. That is 100% my plan. Yikes. It's a heavy hit. Now I'm going to have to heal Roberto. I'm kind of hoping we can finally do our little dual attack thing, but I got to wait for him to build up his... There we go. There it is. There's the heat. Yeah, that was solid. I'd love to see them do something like a larger monster for an 8-man hunt or something. Yeah, like a raid, basically. And with the way that this game is, they could definitely do that, I think. I'm really excited to see how it all plays out, really. I'm really hoping as well, like, once we actually do get to Wilds and everything, that if everybody actually shows enough community interest and stuff, I'll make one day a week literally just a Monster Hunter day, and maybe we'll even, like, schedule out specific hunts for everybody or something. Or if they do end up having, like, raids or something like that, maybe we can run, like, a guild together and plan out, like, how everything goes with the streams and everything, and just make it, like, an activity for everybody to get involved in. I think that'd be pretty cool. Why are you using a technical attack, Roberto? Please tell me why. Why are you being a big dumb? I'm gonna try to build up my skill usage and also maybe get another ride on before the finish of this match. Ooh, nice. One more. All right, I can't tell if he's got much life left, so I guess we're just gonna try to take him out. Ah! Dude, he is hanging on like a champ. Oh, Kulve Taroth. I loved Kulve Taroth, dude. That was such a fun fight. Man, I want to play other games, but it feels like League owns my soul. It's just easy and comfortable to play. It's because you've been playing it for years, dude, plus the competitive nature of it and the dopamine rush that you get whenever you get your wins.
Victory achieved! Now Lilia won't be able to brush us off like some amateurs. Buddy? You okay?
Any ideas why Plesioth showed up?
Look, my buddy isn't some kind of Plesioth mind reader.
It doesn't take mind reading to answer the question, dude. I thought you riders were supposed to understand monsters on some deeper level, right?
Yeah, see, we went through this in the first game. Like, I don't understand why, like, Naviru isn't getting it. True, but there's so many other games. Yeah, but that's the thing. You're going to have to, like, force yourself to get out of your comfort zone, bud. It's probably, like, one of those things where it's like, you know that you're probably going to get some losses, but you'll also get some wins. But also, like, you also know League very much, so it's not like you have to think super hard about it. It's easy for you to jump onto it. You don't feel like it's going to be, like, a big commitment because you know exactly what you're getting into. So, yeah, I mean, it's something that you're used to and you've been used to for a very long time. And a lot of times when you get off work and whatnot, your brain's also trying to seek things that will make you comfortable. And it's hard to be more comfortable than in a familiar environment.
Not much of a hint.
If you don't know the answer...
So if you want to play something else, you'll just have to push yourself to have to make you do it, you know? Like, even if you're not exactly feeling like it, you're just going to have to be like, no, I'm going to play a different thing.
Maybe it'll dawn on you later. Okay, on to the next one.
Wait, we're not done yet?
That's right, let's boogie.
Just a minute there, Roberto. Where do you think you're going? And why did that Plesioth show up? I always call it Plesioth. We've always called it Plesioth. Once we get to the desert cave, you'll understand. So stop with the questions and let's get going already. Good point. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You know, when you get off work, you're not looking for something that's going to be like this big, huge investment. You're looking for comfort food. and your brain's going to naturally gravitate towards the thing that it is. You know, that is comfort food. I've tried that, and oftentimes the game ends up not feeling fun, unfortunately. Not always, but often enough where it's annoying, which sucks. Yeah, and sometimes there isn't anything that you can do about that, but, like, ultimately it's still the same problem, is that it's like, if you want to play other games, you're just going to have to force yourself to play other games. Or admit to yourself that you don't actually want to play other games and then be happy with what you're playing. It's one or the other. Hey, Sonic Bombs. Can't wait when we finally get the ability to just make those ourselves. There's been too many things that I could fight against that would be screwed up by a Sonic Bomb to not have access to them. Well, I'm glad that we picked the treasure direction, at least. We didn't just come back here for nothing. You never know what you're going to run into, but you know that, well, we need to actually fight some of these Cephalos, actually, too. Gotta log them in our hunting log. These things are probably, what, technical attackers? Actually, just watch this. They're gonna totally throw me for a loop, and they're gonna be power attackers. Ah, yep. All right, Blue Owl. I'm having you come out here and doing your fights. You got this, Blue. Actually, I probably should have used a skill there. Oh, no, that's good. This will probably finish this one off, but it's fine.
Roberto, spill the beans. Why did a Plesioth appear in the Barrens?
Because it was forced out or something.
Be patient, and you'll find out soon enough.
Does a Plesioth have something to do with the desert?
Want to chill it with the questions? The answer is there, if you listen to the monsters.
Listen to the monsters?
Look, I know they don't actually speak, but it's possible to find out why they came somewhere and what's making them act all weird. If you pay attention to them, is what I'm saying.
Old Red could hear the voices of monsters, though.
Red? Who's that?
My buddy's grandpa. He was a genius writer, and my friend here has definitely inherited that.
Red. I feel like I've heard that name before.
What's gotten into you? And what's with that face?
Do you mean like the Red?
You knew him?
No, dude, only the name. He's known amongst hunters as a pretty radical rider.
Wowza, buddy! Even hunters know about your grandpa.
Yeah, but like before that doesn't make sense. That's actually bad writing there.
Your Gramps was Red, the far-out rider who could vibe with monsters. In that case, you better up your game, kid. Okay, Let's go see if you figured out the answer.
Because before the events of the first game, nobody knew about riders. Or if they did, it was like very sparse knowledge. Unless maybe he showed up later or something like that, but like, otherwise that's kind of a plot hole there. I don't know. I'd rather give them benefit of the doubt on that, because I actually really do like this game. But, you know, nonsense is still nonsense. It's just, they haven't explained it yet, I guess. Shit. I should have thought about this. I should have just fought him. I should have just fought him. Okay, what do we got going on now? Oh my goodness. The crabs are after me. Nice. Very nice.
Time to finish this.
We got ourselves a crit on one of those. That was good. Nice. Yeah, bust his face up while we got the chance. Okay, so Roberto's gonna heal himself up, which means we can power attack this guy, level up our attack, and then beat down the main guy with a kinship attack. Ought to max out our points, give us plenty of purple Ludroth materials. That's actually pretty cool. Very cinematic, very cool.
That was a breeze.
We're gonna have to do something about his poisoning, though. That's no es bueno. Don't we have, like, one of those, like, heart potion things? Maybe we don't, actually. I thought I did. Maybe we got heart churros. Oops. Piscine Wyvern Stimulant. I do like how this game hands out much more of the stimulants than the first game did. That's actually super useful. Because the stimulants were just so rare in the first one. You really felt like you had to save them for something really good. Miss a jump and then just jump right into the water below. Get washed out of the cavern. Get completely lost. Wrath is still caged up. It's a bad end. Bet you a shiny Zinnia's around here somewhere. Don't let your guard down, okay? Man, I have been flubbing up voice lines a lot here recently, even at work. It's been crazy. Ambush. Okay, everybody, be cool. We can take him. Just as I thought, this cave's waterway would make the perfect habitat for Plesioth. There's no time to make field notes. We gotta fight. Okay, so it was using a speed attack there, which means we're gonna need a technical monster. Technical attacks make for very technical monsters. Not going to complain about getting some good ice hits in either. Zephadrome move through the sand like they're swimming in water. Their eyes are no good, so they use sound to hunt down prey. Sound, huh? What do you say we put on a little show for this thing, then? Or we could do this. Now that he's flopping around, we'll get a really good crit on him. Well, he didn't crit. Are we not going to crit? We didn't. Huh. Maybe he's not actually considered downed. I would guess now it's going to use power attacks, but I could be wrong. Or technical. I could see it using technical attacks. With the way that they like to attack and stuff. Yeah. That was right. Oof. At least we got this. We can use this chance to level up our kinship skill. But if we use our kinship attacks now, isn't it just going to evade the technique? I really don't know. I mean, he's going to use his. Maybe we should just go for it. Let's just go for it. Looks like it still hits. Nice. Yeah, pulled him up out of the ground. That's awesome. Too bad we couldn't finish him there. Looks like he's on his last legs. Looks like the monster's chilled out now. So did you figure anything out? Yeah, I think we did. We're a little closer to the truth now, anyhow.
The reason there was a Plesioth in the Barrens was the Cephadrome?
Correctamundo. The Cephadrome drove the Plesioth out of its territory. In its usual habitat, the Plesioth wouldn't have troubled us.
You're making me feel sorry for it.
It's the natural order of things. We're all just trying to survive.
It's necessary? For survival?
Monsters compete for territory, dude. Then they devour one another to satisfy hunger. It's just the way it is. Like it or lump it.
So they attack each other simply because they want to live.
Right. And it's the same with hunters. We take down monsters so that humans can survive. We all take the lives of others to prolong our own. That's the truth, and there's no changing it. You just gotta roll with it. It's just my opinion, but I think we stand to gain a lot from cooperating, you know? Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's work together to solve the mystery of the pits and clear Ratha of suspicion while we're at it.
Well, let's head back for now.
Roberto? Thanks, dude. Sorry I said hunters and riders could never get along.
Hey, no worries. It did hurt my feelings a bit, though.
Well, as an apology, I could offer you the fine fungus specimen my buddy found earlier.
How totally rad of you. Thanks. Seems like you got your Gramps smarts after all, huh?
It looks like a poison shroom.
Let's see. Huh? Oh, there's a bug on it!
Huh? Ah, that's right. It slipped my mind, but Roberto gets totally grossed out by bugs.
Man, that was not cool. Come on, let's hurry back to the Scrivener's Lodge. I know this will convince Lilia, though. Let's get an egg and head back to the Scrivener's Lodge. Time to get Ratha back. Nice. 2 rare drops all in one spot. This will probably be a Cephadrome egg. Yep, and that's it. Done and done. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and fast travel back to Lelouchian. We'll hatch out our Monsties, see if anybody wants to claim the 2 that we just got. All right, guys, we're getting ready to hatch out a couple of Monsties, so if there's something in particular that you guys want to be within the game here, make sure that you're watching close and make sure that there's not one hatched out that you particularly like. Ooh.
Excellent.
I didn't even get to see what I got. Gloamgrass bud, I saw that, but not the rest.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Oh, we got 3. Yeah, there we go. Oh, a Diablos. Okay, that makes sense. So we got a Diablos now, and not just a Monoblos. That's pretty cool. And weirdly enough, it got 2 different ice genes, despite the fact it's weak to ice. This will be the purple Ludroth, the poison variant. And this ought to be a Cephadrome, which is that sand shark that we just fought. Which, now that I think about it, I bet Mochi would like to see that they have those in this game. Alright, let's see what we can make out of the new parts that we just got. Maybe we can find something interesting. I've always liked this armor. It's pretty cool. Very knightly. I mean, the leggings aren't all that great, but they don't seem to match the rest of it. It's fine. Heat resistance is kind of a big deal, though. It's nice to have access to a good water weapon, too. Wild that they give you 4 options for a Plesioth weapon, or Plesioth, I guess. But, they only give you about 3 for everything else. Oh, cool! Nitro Boost Hammer. That thing's friggin' sweet. Yeah, see, you're only getting 1 option for the Celtis. Well, I guess you're getting 2, but for some reason they split them up with the shell castanet in the middle. Which looks like you're only getting 2 choices with the Herbitar as well. Well, no, there's 3. And then this one's way down here. What's with their ordering system? It's weird. The good news is we can upgrade our shell castanet with some of these parts. Man, that takes so many different pieces. Need a Plum Daimyo Hermitard for that one. Looks like we do need to upgrade our piercing weapon, maybe? Yeah, because we're down to that one. So we do need to make a new piercing weapon of some kind. Maybe we should go with this Tigrex one. It's pretty solid. I think that's probably a good idea. Tigrex bow. And luckily we had everything we needed to upgrade it, because we've already taken down some Mana Blows. That's lucky. And a Wyvern Stone. Man, now we just essentially need to collect a little bit more Tigrex parts, and we can level this thing up to max already. The Flamenzon is getting a little bit outclassed at this point, though, like, for sheer damage and, like, upgrade potential and stuff. So we're gonna have to do something about that here fairly soon, too. Looks like I do have some more multiplayer quests now, too. So now if we want to do multiplayer on here, if Pojo comes back or if anybody else plays this wants to do this, we can. I've even got some expedition tickets. And even more expedition tickets. Jeez Louise. Alright, did I miss anything in any of the other directions of the city yet? I think that's the way out. Yeah, it's the way out. And this is back for, like, the layered armors and stuff. Still here, had to wrangle the parasite because she went feral. That's okay. Occasionally they do that. Welcome back, Paris.
Thank you.
The layered armor for the Zamtrios, I mean, just the Zamtrios armor, I guess I should say, is really cool. How do you equip the layered stuff, though?
Welcome. Thank you.
Oh, at your house, I see. Alright. Let's see if we can figure this out a little bit. Appearance? Nope, it's not that. It's not Naviru's outfits. Let's switch him to that. How do we change it, though? It says you gotta go back to your house, but maybe it's somewhere here. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, cool! That's neat. You could wear the Kimura armor. Can you color it too? No, it doesn't look like you can. That's fine though. Oh no, maybe you can. Ah, sweet. That's cool. It's too bad that you can't just, like, equip that in your menu, though. It'd make things a hell of a lot easier when it comes to customizations. Alright. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I do appreciate everybody that popped in, nonetheless, and everybody who's still here. Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow, Bubba Joe. Appreciate that, man. Like I said, come back another time. I mean, we'll be playing some more Monster Hunter stories, and then obviously we'll be doing Wilds whenever that comes out. So I really want to see if we can't do some more community things. Thanks for coming in, DaggerVO7, Acerola VR, Arlen40K, Bubba Joe 7, and welcome in, by the way. Meowie Wowie was sitting in the background. Niacins, Paris Green, Phoenix Gaming, Potted Perky, The Lurkidus Perkalicious, and Z-Tama809. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really do, actually. You should have co-op unlocked in this now, too. I do, actually, and I got even more co-op missions than I previously had, which is really awesome. And if you want to do those sometime, feel free. I'd love to do some more co-op missions on here. Let me see who I want to send you guys off to. You know what? I haven't sent you guys off to Trisha in a little while. We're gonna send you guys off to Trisha. Raddest Raccoon. She's a retro variety streamer and certified bed pooper. I'm only a bit further in the story, so I'd totally be down. Sounds good, man. I guess this week, whenever I do another stream for this, we'll have to do a little bit of co-op missions. So I'll look forward to seeing you in, bud. For right now, everybody, once again, thanks for popping in, and I'm sorry I wasn't a little bit higher energy today, but I wanted to pop off here because I feel like even my throat's getting a little bit of a workout just talking as much as I have, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully I'll get another one out here really soon. Otherwise, you know I do my usual Sundays, if nothing else. So until then, have a good one.